Welcome back to my YouTube channel, but if you're new here, my name is Brittany. I'm a Chicago-based lifestyle content creator, and ooh, I had something in my mouth. It's been a minute since I've posted a video in general, but also done a vlog, so I almost like didn't know how to set up my own video, but jumping right back into it with a weekend vlog. So it's Friday, early evening, like it's almost 6. I'm wrapped up with work for the day. I'm about to go to a nail appointment. It's in 10 minutes, so I literally need to leave right now, or it's in 15 minutes, I guess. But like I said, it's been a minute since I've posted a video or a vlog. It's been a hectic few, I guess like month and a half or so. The last video that I posted on my channel was about the process of me like buying a condo. Whoop, okay, my dog just jumped in my lap. Of me like going through buying a condo. And so I did that. I closed, I think 6 weeks ago. And I feel like literally since that day, I've just been kind of like nonstop doing stuff. I just officially moved in 2 weeks ago now. Yeah, 2 weeks ago today, actually. And there was like a couple of things, or some like, I did a lot of like projects, like little projects, like get things like set up and like freshened up before I moved in. So actually I'll have a video coming on that once I finish it, but that'll be coming soon. I'm like doing a whole series of like making my condo a home, I think is what I'm gonna call it. But anyway, that's literally taken up every single moment of my time between that and work, and I just fallen behind on my content. But I'm also trying to have like a relaxing-ish weekend, because like I said, I've just been kind of go. And I've done some stuff here in between, some fun stuff in between there too, like going out to brunch and stuff like that, and like dinners, and like I literally shouldn't have been doing that in that time period, because it's like I said, I did have a lot of time, but I was like, whatever. So anyway, I'm gonna try to have a relaxing weekend this weekend. I'm about to get my nails done. It's also Easter weekend, but I'm like not really doing anything to celebrate Easter. I'm gonna get my nails done. Tomorrow I have a lot of like cleaning up I need to do, like straightening up, because I literally just finished unpacking yesterday, and like I use these reusable bins that I love using, but like I kind of just threw a bunch of stuff out of them that's like now in my living room, and so I need to like reorganize that. I think I'm gonna go to the movies tomorrow, getting a facial, going to a Pilates class on Sunday, so we'll see how the rest of the weekend goes. But for now, I need to leave and head out to my nail appointment. Okay, so I'm back home. I did get my nails done. Oh, I think I already showed the color I got. I got this like brownish color on my nails, and then like a fuchsia-ish color on my toes. I also usually never get manicures, like really at all. I get pedicures every now and then, but it's been probably like at least a year since I've had a manicure, and my hands have been through a lot lately. Like, and my cuticles were just looking drab and nasty. And I usually don't get manicures because I do press-on nails, so I just do my nails at home. But like it was well overdue for a real manicure, and like I was saying, like all the earlier, like I've been painting, like cleaning, like my hands are, and it's like we're at the tail end of, are we in spring? Yeah, like tail end of winter, spring, and so my skin is dry. Like I was in need of like a little TLC, so I am glad I went, and my cuticles look really nice now. I feel like my press-on nails will look even better once I get back into them, and I just thought this was like a good neutral basically. So I did that, and then I wanted to go to this place Amici to pick up food. It's like Keith Lee talked about it on, or like went there on TikTok on his, I think it was sometime last year, maybe in the fall. I had never even heard of it, and it's like not far. I used to live like 2 blocks from there. I don't know how long it's been open though. Like I lived over there like 8 years ago, and then I don't live far from there now, and it's pretty close to the nail place I went to. So I was like, oh, I'll stop by there. And I walked by earlier, like a couple days ago, and I was like, oh yeah, I really want to try that place. So and like after Keith Lee went, because they were like about to go out of business basically, but after Keith Lee went, the lines were like wrapped around the block for like weeks and weeks. They were selling out at like noon every day. They closed at 8. I got there at 7:30, and there was a sign on the door that said we're sold out for the day. So I was like, shoot. So I just continued. Also, like there's like a lot of mess going on behind me. Like I said, it's a bit of a work in progress around here. But I just walked back home then, and I'm gonna eat some leftover pizza for dinner. And then honestly, like as I was getting my nails, and I think because I was getting so relaxed, I was getting sleepy. Like it's 7:52. I could easily go to bed in the next hour. I didn't sleep very good last night though, and I actually woke up at like 5:30, so that's probably why I'm a little tired too. So I'm gonna for sure eat. I feel like I need more than just that pizza. It's from Blaze and it's only half of it, and I don't know if that's gonna like satisfy me. So I'm gonna have to find something else to like pair with it. And then I haven't watched any TV this whole week, like any of my normal shows or just any TV in general, so I might watch a little TV and then honestly like go to bed, and so then I can start tomorrow off strong. And I'm already feeling relaxed. God, I just love the weekends. So anyway, let's find something to make for dinner. Okay, so this is about to be a true girl dinner. So here's about half of my pizza that I said, and then I forgot that I got the other day. Okay, I've been eating out a lot, as you can tell, so I gotta scale it back. But a quesadilla from, I think this is from, yeah, from Mixteco. I actually don't even remember when I had this, so I hope it had to be like a couple days ago. But I'm gonna put them in the oven to preheat, and so hopefully that'll keep it like crispy and like fresh, or like freshen it up a little, because I don't really have anything else. Like, groceries are a little sparse at the moment too. Like I have breakfast food because I always have breakfast food, but I don't really have anything else that would be good to like have with it, like any good sides. Like I have a lot of frozen fruit in this fridge, some edamame, another pizza. So okay, I'll probably need to go grocery shopping this weekend too, but we're gonna go with the quesadilla add-on and see how it all works out. Actually nearly afternoon. It's 11:45 on Saturday, so it's almost noon. I've been up though for like 6 hours, which is crazy. Again, I like also everywhere behind me I feel like is so messy, so disregard all the mess. Like I said, I'm in the process of unpacking still, but I did fall asleep probably at like 10 o'clock or something, and then I think, like, not to get all woo-woo, but I think that at least this past week I've been waking up, it's been at almost the exact same time, about 5:30. I think it has something to do with like the sun is coming up earlier now, because I mean I do sleep with an eye mask on, so like it's dark still in my room, but like when I take my mask off, like the sun's coming up just a little bit, so but it's still fairly dark in my room. It's like not bright in my room or anything, but like maybe my body is just a little bit too in tune with the sun as the seasons change. And Rumi's been waking up earlier too than she usually does, because she doesn't get up till like 10 or o'clock or so, and she's been getting up around like 8, so maybe we're both just like transitioning. Anyway, I woke up but I wasn't ready to like really truly start the day, but I like lounged for maybe like 30 or so minutes in bed. Then I made a cup of coffee, and then as I'm saying this out loud, I'm about to sound like I'm a senior citizen, and I caught up on Matlock because I don't know how, but I'm 9 episodes behind. I think the season finale just came on this week, and I hadn't watched an episode since February. Like February 6th was the last episode that I saw. It's like April 19th now, and I think it's just like something I forgot to keep up with like all the stuff I had going on. And I just, again, I'm about to sound like a boomer, having all these shows on so many different apps, I can't keep up. Like, I just need to go turn on my TV and see all my shows that I watch instead of like remembering to like go back to like into all these different apps. Anyway, I think I've watched 3 episodes so far, maybe 4. So I still have, yeah, I watched, well, because I watched an episode last night, maybe 2 episodes last night, and then I just watched 2 this morning. Like, I just finished, I watched 1 this morning, and then, or 2 this morning. I just finished like the last half of the second one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have 5 episodes left. So yeah, I must have watched 2 last night then. And then took Rumi on like a little walk. Well, it was kind of a longer walk. It was also kind of like misty. It was cold again today. It's like 50 degrees, maybe even, yeah, feels like 50 too. And like kind of was a little rainy, but we went on a walk and then came back. And okay, this is like so devastating, but last night, something else that I'm sounding really dramatic, but I had like a true disaster happen. Like that ice cream that I was eating, which I don't think I loved that flavor, so I wasn't too devastated on. Eventually I had to throw it away, but anyway, I was eating it while I was watching TV, and then it was like a little, like when I got up to put it in the freezer, it would have been gotten like soft. Because I'm the clumsiest person in the world, just like tripped, I guess, and dropped it. Or I don't know if I tripped. I dropped the ice cream. It splattered literally all over my kitchen. It seemed like this rug that I just got this week, like I maybe had it for 3 days, was covered in ice cream. So luckily it's washable. So I put it in the washer, and like then I had to wipe down all this ice cream, and then it also spilled on my pants that I had on. They're like a nylon pants, so it was easy to like, I put them in the washer too, but I was just like, oh my God. Right now, it was like 10 p.m. I didn't really want to have to deal with that. And I thought I cleaned it all up, but then I just saw this morning there's this like one section on a cabinet that I missed, so I need to clean that. I saw it like as I was finishing cooking my breakfast. And then, so all that to say, I put that in the washer last night, and then I fell asleep. And so it sat in there overnight, so I re-ran it again this morning, and I'm letting it hang dry. I changed finally the batteries in my smoke detector and carbon monoxide detector just to have new ones in there, because I mean the smoke detector batteries were dead because it was beeping when I when I closed like a month or so ago, and then it stopped beeping. So something, I think when I was painting I must have moved it or something. I probably unplugged it, and then I redid all of that. And then I also readjusted my like shower rod. So I have a double, it's metal. So I have like a double rod, like a curved double rod, and I set it up. I had to be like, okay, I've been here for 2 weeks, so it had to be about 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago. No, it was probably 2 weeks ago. And yeah, it had to be like when I moved in. So, but it was like, and it's also something technically you're supposed to do with 2 people, but I just did it myself because I live by myself. I wasn't trying to wait for someone to help me do this, which is like my main philosophy in life. But it was just like a little bit, it was slightly off, like the placement of it. I didn't like how it was sitting. So it was maybe like a ½ inch, like too far past the tile. And it was kind of driving me crazy every time I looked at it. But I also, like the tile in the bathroom, I mean like the stone. But I also decided that I want to put a backsplash on the wall that like is right up along the shower. So I was like, okay, I need to move this so that it lines up so I can line the backsplash up. But I was trying to adjust it, and it was was not moving, which is good. It's a tension rod, so I mean that was good. That means it's like in place, but it took me a lot to like try to like even get it to budge off the wall. But then I was unscrewing the poles, and then the whole thing came crashing down off the wall. So then I had to like readjust that, which was obviously like doing it all over again by myself. But what I'm about to do right now, so anyway, all that to say, that took me a little while. Then I took a shower, made breakfast. I also am using these Dew Skin patches for the first time. I thought these a while ago, and this is something, I'm really trying to get better at this, but I feel like I run into this a lot. I like buy products, and then like the storage in my bathroom, I had too much stuff for like the amount of storage that I had at my old place. I like would forget that I had stuff because I couldn't see it or find it. Actually, I have like a pretty nice sized bathroom closet now. So I, like when I was unpacking, I was like, oh, I want to use these eye patches more, or these like reusable patches. So anyway, what I'm about to do now is I bought a Pura diffuser. they got me with an Instagram ad. It was like you buy 2 of the like scents and they both were on sale. Like this is the volcano, the Capri Blue volcano. And then I can't remember what the other one was. It was like a sea salt and sage. They were $10 or $12 each. I think I spent $20 total, but then you get the diffuser for free. So I mean, I basically spent $20 to get the diffuser and all those, and the diffusers are like $40, I think, on their own. But, and, I mean, you did have to set these up on auto subscription, but if I don't like them, I'll just cancel it. Sorry, call it a scam, but whatever. So I'm gonna set this up because there's like a, I mean, this place is old. This building's 100 years old, and I feel like there's just like a slightly stale smell in the air that I don't like, or I don't love. And I feel like when you walk in the door, like it's like, I feel like I can smell it. So like scent is very much like one of the first things you smell when you walk into like a space. So I want it to smell good as soon as I walk in the door, and like for guests and stuff too. So I'm about to hook this up right now. And there's a plug like right by the front door. It's actually on the ceiling. So I feel like that'll actually be, or not on the ceiling, it's at the top of the wall. So I feel like that will be kind of good because then the scent will hopefully like waft all the way down, like, and fill the area. We'll see if that's the right placement. But anyway, I'm gonna do that. And then I need to just start cleaning up all this stuff. Like I said, like this huge, I have this pile of stuff over here that I need to sort through. Step number 1 is I need to clean out these 2 closets I have over here because that's where most of the stuff is gonna go. And like, that's kind of what's been stopping me from putting that stuff away. So I need to do that. I don't think it'll take, my famous last words, I don't think it'll take long, but that's the only thing I have planned to do today. I am going to the movies at 6. So it's noon now. So in about 6 hours. And it's like I said, it's gloomy out. So I don't really think I'm gonna leave or do anything else today, which is kind of nice. So I guess like, let me get real, get productive, and I might put something, maybe I'll put Matlock on again, and so I can keep catching up like in the background while I'm doing all this stuff. It's 3:30. The day is truly flying by, which is something I hate about the weekends because it's like, why can't the work days go by this fast? Anyway, I have been extremely productive. I'm honestly kind of proud of myself. So I actually finished up what I've been sitting on the couch for maybe, it's 3:24, probably like 30-ish minutes or so finishing watching an episode of Matlock. I only have 1 episode left. So I basically had them playing in the background while I was like kind of doing all that stuff I mentioned. That area over, like that messy area that I showed, it's totally cleaned. I didn't like record myself putting that stuff away because it was pretty frantic, to be honest, because I was like, where is all this stuff going? So okay, I'll actually show you because like I said, I'm a little bit proud of myself. So there's still some stuff over here, but so, okay, everything is like pretty much clean. So those 2 bags are things I'm taking to Goodwill, and then everything else that's sitting right here, except for that white thing in the back, that's something I'm giving to my sister, and that like black basket sitting on top of it, that stuff's going to my sister. And my parents are coming here later this week, so if they don't take it back with them, she'll be here in a couple weeks for Cowboy Carter. But everything else that's stacked up down here, like this is all stuff like decor that like goes on the walls throughout my apartment. So it's just like, I don't know where to put that stuff yet, but now that like my mess is cleared out, I can start working on that probably. So I did that, like the 2 closets that I mentioned, I was putting all that stuff into, they're organized now. I have a few, like some other stuff I'm taking out to the garbage. I also like, yeah, like when I was like taking this stuff to Goodwill, taking like stuff that I'm throwing out, should I have done this before I packed? Yeah, sure, that would have probably made sense, but I didn't. So I'm doing it now as I'm unpacking. And I also just like consolidated some stuff. Like I have the closets in this place they have a lot of built-ins in them, so it's kind of nice to be able to like get rid of some of like like I have some bins, some like plastic bins that I've had since I was in college. I graduated from college in 2010, so 15 years ago, and like they're beat up, but it's like I'd been storing stuff in them, so it's like kind of, it's time to like let go of some of those. And then I have this other like storage cube that's like, it's pretty gross. It had a lot of dog toys and stuff in it, but I have like I'm repurposing something from my old apartment, like this like DIY that I made. I had like 2 apartments ago that actually I made in 2020, and it was my dresser. I'm using it for like some dog storage, like laundry storage and stuff. I did cover up my laundry, my washer and dryer. It looks a little messy still because I really need to hem. The curtains are way too long, so they're billowing at the bottom, but they're pretty nice quality curtains. So like they have like a little bit of like a pinch pleat to them, and then I just have a tension rod at the top. So like I said, it looks a little messy because there's like a lot of puddling at the bottom because of how messy or how long they are. They're just probably like 2 or 3 inches too long, so I need to hem them, which I have hem tape and everything. just need to do it. And then I'm probably gonna put some tie backs like here and on the other side so that when I'm doing my laundry, I can tie them back. So I have that stuff. All right, I also did that. I actually did that last night. And then I have some stuff that I'm gonna take to my storage unit, which is like in the building. It's already pretty full. So I mean, this stuff is pretty little. It's like paint and stuff like that from when I repainted everything. So I hope that it fits in there. But I accomplished all of that. So like that was the biggest thing on my to-do list this weekend. I need to kind of also organize my office, similar to what I just did with all that stuff, but my office, but it's like maybe an eighth of the amount of stuff that was over here. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. My bedroom. Oh, and I put down my rug that I like, that I spilled ice cream on. It's like dry now, so I put that back down. There's also like in my bedroom, I need to like remake my bed because like I never really put like my normal sheets back on after I moved. So I've been using like random comforters and stuff. And so I washed my sheets yesterday and like my mattress cover and all of that. So I need to put that back on. But otherwise, like I said, accomplished. That was like my biggest thing to accomplish this weekend. Oh, and I want to organize my bar too, but that'll take like 10 minutes. I was starting to do it and then Remy got up and was running around because I think she wants to go out. But so I feel good about going to the movies later tonight. I don't think I said what movie I'm seeing, but it's Sinners, that new like Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan movie. I'm like kind of scared that I'm going at night now because I think it's a little spooky, but oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna take Remy out on another little walk and then come home, chill for a bit, and then head out to the movies. Happy Easter. Also, like I haven't done my morning time skincare yet. My skin's looking a little scary, but you know what? We persist. I'm not doing anything for Easter, and I honestly keep forgetting that it is Easter, but happy Easter. I mean, it'll be after Easter once this vlog comes out, but it's like 8:45. I slept in a little later than yesterday, like 6:30. I still kind of woke up, I mean, just kind of like on my own, but still earlier than I would have liked. But I also went to bed at like, I don't know, 11 something. So I guess that's like an okay amount of sleep. I like to get 9 hours when I can. But anyway, I did watch the season finale of Matlock because I had I think I said yesterday I had one episode left. I did watch it. I thought it was like fine, like a fine season finale. It was pretty predictable. I don't know if anyone that's watching this watches Matlock. I thought it was pretty predictable and slightly underwhelming compared to like the rest of the season, I thought. But like, I mean, if there's a season 2, which I'm assuming there probably is, I will be back to watch it. Also, maybe I'm saying that because I watched so many episodes like at one time. But I don't know. I just thought it was like it was fine, but it wasn't like I could have handled a little bit more. So I did that this morning, like again, while drinking a cup of coffee. Like, am I a senior citizen? Maybe. Like, I wouldn't hate being retired. So, and then I set up this like light in my shower. It's just, I actually technically haven't set it up yet. It's charging, but it's like a ceiling light. Cause it is a little dark in my bathtub shower area, mostly just because of how high I have my shower curtain rod. And like, I don't know, I like to have just like a little bit of light, not like a ton of light while I'm showering. So I did that. And then I also set up like this IKEA light back here behind me. Oh, and I kind of had some devastating news. That's really dramatic this morning too. But these bamboo blinds that I ordered, they got delivered yesterday. And I think I measured them slightly too big. So I was planning on doing like mounting them inside the window. I think I'm gonna have to do an outside mount instead, which does work in my, because I'm hanging them in my bedrooms. I think it will work. It'll just look slightly different than what I envisioned, but I think it'll work. Also, like, not the end of the world, but because I'm not like, it took a month for me to get them, or almost a month. So I don't really want to like send them back and then reorder them. And these windows are really small that it's hard to, like, small and long, like narrow and long, I should say, that it's hard to find without paying a whole bunch of money blinds that fit. So I think I'm just gonna like make them work. But I think I mentioned this, I'm doing like a vlog of kind of how I've been setting up my apartment or my like new condo. So that like all of this will be in that. So if you like want to see the updates, make sure to check back for that. Hopefully it'll come out like a couple weeks after this vlog, maybe a week or two, probably 2 weeks after. And then I'm about to take Rumi out on a walk. I think it's pretty nice out today. I'm going to a Pilates class at 11:30, and then also getting a facial later today. Those are my main tasks for the day, especially since I like did so much of that other organizational stuff yesterday, which was good. So I guess I need to like get up, wash my face a little bit, get changed, and take my girl out. She's like staring at the door, I think, because she wants to go outside. Also, someone just walked by, but I'm kind of sad that the weekend is over or coming to a close, because like, I don't know, it's just been going by so fast, I feel like, these past few weeks. But I am taking next Friday off because my parents are going to be in town, so this is a short week for me, which is, I guess, kind of like will be kind of nice. Anyway, oh, and I forgot, I need to give a recap on Sinners. Okay, my camera is gonna die, so I'm gonna charge my camera while I go on my walk, and then I'll come back and give my review of Sinners. That was an incredible movie, so stand by. I'm back from my walk. I have also, like, I made Rumi her breakfast, which she didn't eat, and I don't know what's going on with her. She also was like being really weird on the walk. She's been a pretty bad walker lately since we moved, basically. I mean, she's an anxious individual, or dog in general, and I feel like she's just feeling like anxious. Even though I literally live in the same neighborhood still, like, we used to walk around this area sometimes, just not, I mean, it is a change from our routine, whatever, and it's only been 2 weeks. So hopefully in the next couple weeks she'll get into a better routine and just like be better on walks, because it's like she will just plant her feet and not move and just be like looking around. Anyway, made her breakfast, which she didn't eat, so I'm gonna put back in the fridge and feed it to her later. And then I made myself like a small breakfast too, because I realized I hadn't eaten, and I'm going to that class at 11:30, and I didn't really want to eat like a big breakfast, but I needed to eat something because I am going to a level 2 class, which I haven't been to in a month, just because of how my, like, I've just this week got back into like a consistent workout routine. I've just been going to classes here and there, like when I can find the time, instead of like going to 4 classes consistently a week, like how I was doing pretty much for the past like almost year at this point. So I'm a little nervous to go to this class today. It's like the advanced class that I usually take once a week. I'm also going to a different studio now. I mean, again, I didn't move far away, but like this one's just slightly easier for me to get to than to go back to the studio I've been going to, but it's still the same instructors and everything. So anyway, I made a little avocado toast for myself, did my morning skincare finally, and which I don't know why I even did my full skincare routine, because I'm getting a facial today. Not until 3, I think, but still. Anyway, it kind of feels good to do. And I still don't have my vanity mirror set up in my bathroom, so like I kind of was using my camera, or I was using my phone actually to record, but using that as my mirror. That's something my parents are going to help me do. That's truly, like, I was going to try to do it myself, but I was like, this is actually truly a 2-person job. Like, I can't do this on my own, so they're gonna help me with that. And then that's all I guess I've done. But I need to leave to go to my class in about 40 minutes. So before I leave, I think I'm gonna make up my bed, like I was saying, just like yesterday, like put my like normal sheets and duvet cover and all of that back on. But let's get to centers. So wow, what a good, like what an incredible film. Like truly a cinematic journey. Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan have been locked in since Fruitvale Station, which is another really great film. I mean, all their movies together are really good, but Ryan Coogler is like one of one. And I also like keep thinking too, how many other Ryan Cooglers could there be out there that just like haven't been giving the resources and opportunity to do what he's doing, like as Black filmmakers. But he, like the way that he like tells stories, like I mean stories like about Black people by Black people with Black actors, like there aren't any other movies that exist like that that are on the big screen right now. And they just always feel so genuine, so good. Like I truly felt like I was in the Mississippi Delta. I'm trying to not give any spoilers for anyone that hasn't seen this, because this will come out probably a week after the movie comes out, but like this vlog, I mean. So I literally felt like I was in the Mississippi Delta. And just even like how he brought together the story of like natives, like Native Americans who were living there obviously before anyone else got there, Black people, like Black sharecroppers who were living like and working still on plantations, and this isn't set in the 1930s, and then white people obviously, and Irish immigrants, Chinese immigrants, and like how all of these people lived in this community and like were working together, which is the case for a lot of places across America at that time, especially in the South. But like that's not the version of the story that we hear often, but it's also like how did those people, like how are they interacting and stuff like that. So, and just the like, again, going back to Ryan Coogler telling stories about Black people, like with Black actors or whatever, that aren't just like about Black trauma. Like obviously, yes, Black people were living traumatic lives during that time, but also like they still had, which is, I mean, this is the Black experience in America in general. It's traumatic, but you still gotta have a good time every now and then. And it's like, there's so much more like to those stories than just the trauma of what they were going through. Like there's like, they have families. Like what do they do? Like how is everyone interacting besides just like being like living as a sharecropper, being like terrorized by the KKK, like things like that. So I can't even describe almost like how good it was, because it was just so good. Like I need to see it again, I feel like. And movies these days are not in theaters very long, I feel like. So I need to probably try to go again in the next 2 weeks. I love going to the movies. Okay, so I must not have let my camera charge long enough, because it actually died in just those few minutes that I was talking. But what was I starting to say? Okay, I don't remember exactly what I was saying, and that like, it's just kind of too hard to go back through the footage on my camera to pick up or to remember exactly where I was. But I think what I was saying is talking about Ryan Coogler as a filmmaker and like how he like encapsulates these stories and tells stories that like aren't being shared but feel very relatable. Like I think that's why like movies like Black Panther, even this movie, like obviously I didn't live in the 1930s like Mississippi Delta, but like my grandparents, like not necessarily Mississippi, but that is a story. Like every character in the story feels like someone that I know, though, like somebody in my family. And even just again going back to like all the different parts of the culture that they're showing, there's like refer to her as being like multiracial or biracial. I feel like it's Haley Steinfeld actually, who she has the same ancestry as her character. It's like her grandfather on her mom's side is half black, so she's like 1/8 black. She looks like a white lady, but she like talks it like that's like obviously like people passing is like and I'm also rereading right now The Vanishing Half, which is about passing, and that I feel like kind of tied back into the story a little bit. But I don't know, there was just so much to like. And like there also were the cast was pretty stacked. Aside from Michael B. Jordan, there are a lot of, it's like pretty much an all black cast. It is an all black cast except for the two like Chinese immigrants. I don't know if they're, yeah, the two Chinese immigrants, like, and then the Haley Steinfeld, her character. But it's like, I can't, now I'm like blanking on everyone's names, but like the one woman from Lovecraft Country, the guy that plays Slim, he's in a ton of movies. And like he kind of shows up at the beginning and I was like, oh, he's in this? And then the other guy that plays Cornbread, I can't remember what his name is either, but, and I know that he's not related to this person, but I always think of him, like to me, he looks like Corey Baxter from That's So Raven, like he could be his older like brother or something. He's in this and he's a really good actor too. And then who else? And Michael B. Jordan truly was giving Freaky Friday and that he was playing both himself and a twin. I mean, Michael B. Jordan obviously is not bad to look at, but he also like, he's a really talented actor. And I feel like he could just so easily be like a himbo basically. But he like, you can tell he like really loves acting. I feel like in everything that he plays and even like his interviews and stuff that he does. Actually, as I'm saying this, I remember one time I did slide into Michael B. Jordan's DMs on Instagram. I've since deactivated that Instagram account, so I can't even go back and read what I said, but I was watching Fahrenheit 451, which is another great film, at home. I think one of my friends was over, maybe drank a bottle of wine or two, and like at the end of the movie, because I think it was, like, I don't remember how that movie ends, but I feel like it's like a shocking ending, and I messaged him giving him my feedback on the movie. I didn't hear back from him, obviously, so I mean, Michael, if you're watching this, like feel free to reach back out, but that's now that I'm remembering that, that's crazy. Anyway, back to Sinners. Oh, I think I was just saying that like I want to see it again because I feel like there's like so many parts that I missed because there's this really cool scene where like basically like the brothers, so Michael B. Jordan and Michael B. Jordan, open up a juke joint, and so it's like their opening night, and there's a singer, like there's this one blues singer who he's kind of like pretty core to the story, Little Sammy, and he's singing, and it's like, again, this is something I feel like that Ryan Coogler does such a good job at, and like it felt so like, yeah, like it's felt like very reaffirming. I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for about Black culture and like how Black people impact culture so much, and like the song, like Sammy singing this song that is kind of like about culture and stuff too, and then they are, you like the audience sees this, and I think one of the other characters kind of sees it too, but not everyone else does. But like you see how like music transcends across generations, like of Black culture, like from like it starts in like West Africa, like you see like people from West Africa like playing drums and dancing and stuff, and like how that bleeds into like blues and jazz, and then from there into like funk, like a George Clinton type character like kind of appears, and then into like rap in the 80s, like when that was just starting to come out like with DJs and stuff, and then 90s West Coast rap, and then like rap and like rap today, and it was just very cool because I feel like again, like so many, like again, Black like music by Black artists, like hip hop especially and like rap especially, doesn't get a lot of credit from people of like how like the musicality of it, and this was just like a reaffirming like no, like this is from something and like it really is meaningful. So I don't know, I just thought that was like a really cool scene, and I need to see that scene again. And then what else? It was just so good. I will say, so there are 2 post-credit scenes. I only saw one of them, and I thought that it was like truly over because like the lights and everything fully came back on. I should have known though, like with Ryan Coogler, because he really does give like MCU like in his movies. But there's a second end credit, like after like the end like a truly post credit scene that I'm gonna try to see if I can find online, because I've saw people talking about it on TikTok now, and I don't think there's any dialogue, but I want to see it to like make the movie feel complete. So it was really good. Like this is what I think I was starting to say before my video cut off. I love going to the movies, and I mean I used to have a movie pass, and I paused it probably about 2 months ago because I was just really busy. I was like in and out of town a lot and wasn't having as much like downtime on the weekends, and there also weren't that many good movies coming out, but I need to see this movie again. But also there's some good, really good movies coming out in the fall based on previews from this movie, and I think a couple other movies coming out. I feel like there's something else that I saw coming out for the next couple months, and I just forgot, even though it's only been a few months, how much I love going to the movies, especially that Alamo Draft House. And so I think I'm gonna reinstate my movie pass. Maybe I kind of have a lot going on for the next few weekends too. Maybe in May, like mid-May, after Cowboy Carter, because I feel like until then, every weekend, almost every day of every weekend, I have something to do. Yikes, I don't like living like that on the weekends. I like to have like a weekend like I'm having right now. But anyway, I do love going to the movies, like I said. And I did get, so I got some, what did I get to eat? So I got like a cider to drink, which was really good. It was like a tandem something cider. And then I was hungry. I realized I hadn't eaten all day since breakfast, so I was pretty starving when I got there, and I couldn't decide what I wanted to eat. I got a side salad, which I know is random, but I was like, I need some vegetables. And then because what I followed it with was not very nutrient dense, I got like chips, like a chips and queso with like some beef in it, which was pretty good. And then what did I do after? Oh, and then I just basically went home. I usually go to Insomnia Cookies after I go to the movies because it's right by there, but I didn't, there was like a lot of people in there. It's like baseball season again, which, like, no disrespect to baseball, but I kind of just forget how much like when the Cubs are like have home games, how much it takes over like the entire neighborhood, like basically almost the entire north side, I'll say. So there were just a ton of people in there, and like the game, it was a day game yesterday. I think this was at 9 p.m. There's still people out everywhere. But okay, anyway, like I said, I think I'm gonna straighten up my bed really quickly, change, go to my class. Hopefully I make it through in one piece. We'll see. And then I have like a weird pause between, like a weird time frame between my Pilates class and my facial, so I don't know if I'll actually do anything in that in between time, or maybe just like sit and chill for a minute. Oh, I might watch Grey's Anatomy from this week. Anyway, we'll see how the rest of the day goes. She's so cute. I don't know what's going on with her today. Like I said, I know she's looking at me and tilting her head as I'm talking about her. So I think she knows, but she was basically had been asleep all day until like 5 minutes ago. I mean, it was raining for a lot of the day, and when it's raining and cloudy out, my girl's knocked out all day. But anyway, it's 5 p.m. on Sunday, so pretty much 48 hours from when I started the vlog. So I think I'm actually gonna wrap it up for the most part here. But let's see, since I was last on, I did finish straightening up my room. Now my room feels so, and like I changed out my bedding and everything. I'm wondering if this will make me feel a little bit better too. Like about in terms of sleeping, like because like it's a little bit more, also look at that glow on my face. It's just a little bit more zen, which my bedroom is very much like, it's like my, like a very zen, relaxing space. I literally go in my room, like I'm one of those people that I just go in my room to like sleep, change clothes, get ready for the day. I don't really hang out in my room because I used to have a lot of trouble sleeping, and like that kind of like changed my sleep hygiene a lot. But I even set up my nightstand and everything, like cleaned off my dresser, like organized like my jewelry and stuff like that. So I'll probably show details of all of that like on that vlog I was mentioning that I'm doing about like setting up my apartment or my new place. And I also realized there's a lamp that I was going to put in my office, and I think it makes more space. Like it's a new lamp that I just got. It was like a gift from my realtor. I think it makes more space to put in my bedroom, so I'm probably going to set that up tonight too. I mean, I'll literally take it out of the box and plug it in. So I did that. I showered. I love the new like LED or the new like motion sensor light in my shower. I watched Grey's Anatomy. Did I say all of this? No, because the last time I was on was before I went to Pilates. So I went to Pilates. I came back. Like on my way home, I had to get some Easter candy. I was really craving some jelly beans, so I stopped by Walgreens, picked up a bag of Starburst jelly beans. I've already eaten close to half of the bag. I also realized I haven't eaten a real meal today, which if you've never watched any of my vlogs before, you're probably like, does this girl know how to cook? What's her eating habits like? This has been a weird weekend of eating for me. I'm not usually like this all over the place. I also like don't have groceries. I did place a grocery order this morning. Yeah, it was this morning. It's gonna get delivered tomorrow morning. It was just cheap. Like it was like $2 or $3 for delivery for tomorrow, and then like $7 for today. I don't need the groceries that badly, so I'm gonna get back into like my normal eating routine this week. But anyway, okay, sorry, I'm like jumping all over the place. So I did all that stuff. I went to get my facial. I do feel like my skin's like really glowing. It feels really good too. I usually try to get facials every 3 months. The last time I went was before Christmas. So like it's been about 4 months. I did end up buying, where is it? They get me with the products there every time. And I try not to buy stuff since I do get my employee discount at Sephora. And obviously I don't get that at the esthetician or at the at that studio. But sometimes they have products that are more like clinical grade that I wouldn't really have access to. So I'll see if I like this. I didn't have time to look up the reviews. They also ask you after the facial, and it's like, well, now I'm in a great mood. I feel so relaxed. But it's from this new line, or new to me, I should say, called Face Reality. It's a sulfur spot treatment. Like you can see, I've been having a lot of breakouts over here. They're all, I think, hormonal. So I don't know what's going on with my body. Maybe I'm starting to go into menopause or something since I'm in my late 30s. My hormones are just all over the place, like perimenopause at least. And so it's like it's literally a spot treatment, but it's clear, so you can wear it like during the day underneath like makeup and stuff. So I got that. It was $34. I mean, it's a decent sized tube, so not horrible. But and then I came back home. I was gonna try to get some because the place I went to is called Skin Q. It's in Andersonville, and oh, this is actually a decent sized tube. Okay, I feel better about this. But I was gonna pick up something to eat from a place over there, but I couldn't really decide. And then the places that I did want to go to were just like gonna be like a 5-10 minute walk from Skin Q, and then I would have to take like a bus or two to get home. I just didn't really feel like doing that. And I actually took an Uber there because it was storming, and I would have had to getting off the bus, I would have to walk 10 minutes to get there, and I wasn't trying to do that. So anyway, I just came back home and I decided I'm actually gonna order small cheval for dinner because I'm really craving like a burger. I honestly want like lamb or something, but I don't have any of that to cook, and to order something like that would be expensive. But I am gonna get small cheval because that just sounds really, really good. I almost got a burger last night at the movies. Small cheval, I'll be honest, has been pretty hit or miss the last few times I've ordered from there, but it's been a while, probably since the fall, so maybe they've made some improvements. But I'm gonna order that and then chill and get ready for the week, I guess. Like I said, it's a short week for me, so that is kind of nice. I did think of some of my other thoughts around Sinners, like some things I think I forgot when I was talking earlier, but I also decided I'm getting back into my regular YouTube routine. I should be back to weekly videos after this one. So I didn't do my March favorites, and so I think I'm gonna do like a combined March, April, spring favorites. And I think that's gonna be the movie that I talk about in my favorites video. So I'm gonna digest some more of my thoughts, because I haven't stopped thinking about it since last night. I've been listening to the soundtrack, I'm deep in it. On my TikTok, every other video is about Sinners. So it just was so good, and I need to see it again. Should I go tomorrow? That's crazy to go to the movies on a Monday night. I'll see how the work day goes. Maybe I will. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, coming along on this vlog. I mean, I didn't really do much of anything exciting, but this was kind of the perfect weekend that I needed to just kind of recharge. I didn't socialize with anyone, and sometimes that is so nice and needed. I'm just looking at how dirty my windows are. They need to be cleaned, I feel like. But like I said, I'm getting back into my weekly YouTube video uploads starting this week. It's been a month, so I really am out of the norm, or out of my normal schedule. Excited to get back into it. So if you like this video, which I hope that you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you don't already, if you want to see more content from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.